I am Rob Knowlton. I'm Senior Project Manager of Modus Construction. I run the day-to-day construction in the field from every aspect. Subcontractors, making phone calls, setting up appointments, making sure they get their work done. I've been with Modus for going on 4 years. We build high-end waterfront homes. Some are spec homes, some are custom for homeowners. My quality is top-notch, so I expect my subs to be top-notch. I start from designing of the home, right down to getting the blueprints drawn, scheduling my guys, making sure they're working, they have supplies, what they need to get through the day, next couple days, overseeing the subs, engineering, overseeing that aspect of it, from permitting to handing the homeowner the keys. We have multiple waterfront homes going on right now. We have a 4,000 square foot house on Lido Beach that is just been drywalled, the stucco crew's in, getting ready to wrap the house up. We have another house on Casey Key that's just being framed. I believe they set trusses on it yesterday, sheeting the roof today, getting ready to close it in. That house is roughly 4,400 square feet on the water, direct sand. We just finished a really nice house on Westway Drive. It's 6,000 square foot, over the top finishes. It's beautiful. It's probably one of the nicest homes I've ever built. We use multiple subcontractors, from Bob Miller Masonry to Alan Lavera, Oracle Floorings. There's quite a few. We use a core team. We use the best we can find. Most of the people we work with, they're just not subs. They're part of the team. We have 2 new homes getting ready to come out of the ground on Bradenton Beach. Again, direct sand right on the beach. They are both 3,500 square feet under air, multiple stories, pool. Again, over the top. Beautiful homes. We have a rather large home getting ready to go in Siesta Key in Sanderling Club. That house is 10,000 square feet, and that is that's a monster. That's a big house. It's again, it's going to be, I think it's almost $9 million retail, so it's quite a home. The home on Elm, the house on the beach, as they put it, is the hardest house I've ever built. It's a complete masonry structure to the trusses. It's unique because it follows the coastal control line. It is actually built like a triangle, which is difficult as it is. Plus, the house is very modern. No trim. There's no room for error. There's no way I can hide anything in that house. If there's a single flaw, you're going to see it. We don't really have a typical home. The most typical, what I'd have to say, would be a 4,000 square foot house on the beach, is if you call that typical.
Stephen Hansen, President and owner, Modus Custom Residences, Longboat Key, Florida. We started Modus, in essence, about 7 years ago when I moved to the Gulf Coast of Florida from the UK and South Africa. More recently, in the last 3 to 4 years, we've really expanded down the coast from Anna Maria here, where we are now, down to Casey Key in South Sarasota County. The typical types of homes we build range across all architectural styles. We have the very modern coastal European contemporary home we're at now. We also build the Key West island style home, but what we offer goes all the way from modern through to a British West Indies, or any type of transitional or modern home that the client requires. There's literally no limit to what we can build if the client likes a particular style or design, or even to mix and match between the two. We can have a very coastal exterior and a very modern interior. We're happy to blend all aspects of it. There's a perfect ability here to enjoy some fantastic dining and scenery, but also an ability to buy real estate at what I feel is still a discount to some other areas if you would take the Atlantic side of Florida, the East Coast, or indeed even further south here from Naples, where prices really are very, very high, and yet I feel we have as much to offer here, if not more, at a really discounted value to what you would pay in those other areas of Florida. One thing our customers would say, extreme quality of craftsmanship. That really shines through whether you take a discerning European client in the home we're in now, or you show them a home, or we present a home that is very soft with the soft woods and the landscaping. And throughout those 2 different types of homes and styles, the attention to detail of the finished product is second to none. And more importantly, the design features of the home. And by that I don't mean interior design, I mean the design elements where no 1 inch of the home is wasted. We're really proud and unique that we just don't build a home as per the plan. We will build a home that is even better than the plan by maximizing the use of space and how that client tends to live their lives. We have a first-class list of suppliers. I mean, over the course of 12 years, with my family coming here first and then me over the last 7 years, I've been able to identify the best suppliers out of the wider group who can build this quality of home. I mean, essentially we are now sat, in a multi-million-dollar residence, and for that often you need a different type of skill set with your subcontractor to build a house of this quality and style than perhaps something of less size and less architecturally challenging. So the gentlemen and the companies and the ladies that work for these companies that we've encompassed and remain loyal to have been a fundamental part of where we are, and I express my thanks to them constantly, and so far they've proven nothing but fantastic and delivered on their promises. And this house and the houses that I've built are testament to their quality, their personality, and also their own attention to detail. We want to deal with people that share our brand ideas, integrity, trust, transparency, and also attention to quality, and to be able to deliver on what they promise. Why did I come to Sarasota Longboat Key and build here? Primarily the amenities that are on offer, the weather, the arts, the culture, the theatre. When you travel around most United States, a lot of it looks the same. We really have a unique setting in this 20, 30 miles along the coast that the people flock to from all over the nation. When you're talking about temperatures in the teens and 20s and 30s in wintertime, we know what people are looking for, and this is a real hot spot for people to fly down to and spend some time and ultimately buy a home or look to build a home. We build predominantly and almost exclusively on premier waterfront sites on the barrier islands. So anything like we are here now on the Intercoastal Waterway to pure oceanfront. We do some stuff on the canals as well, but primarily the real luxury waterfront locations in areas where we know the highest demand is going to be. That includes Longboat Key, Anna Maria, Sarasota County. What makes us stand out from other builders in the area would be the development side, where we can assist clients in that regard, but also I would feel our attention to detail, our responsiveness, and our ability to see beyond the numbers to some extent. Whereas we know money is important to every client, we also know that it's not about price, it's about value. And we will give any client the highest value for the price that they can afford. What I found is obviously building a house for a customer, it's a lot of time and effort for that customer, not only to identify the parcel, but to approve the floor plan, and to be part of the construction process. You're often looking at a year to 18 months to build these houses from start to finish. Conversely, it makes sense that if I have something that's ready, so they can move into within a month and they can just finish it to their desire, then that may be more appealing than the 18-month process. So I like to have a range of houses in different price points, all on the water, all finished to high levels, that are available for clients to purchase within 30 days. This is my home, something very different to where I started. I live on the ocean in Siesta Key. I have a project there that will soon be developing. But I have lived in Anna Maria, in Longboat Key, and obviously now in Siesta Key. They all have little nuances and advantages and disadvantages, but one thing they all share in common is a quality of life that is second to none in terms of the lifestyle, the outgoing, the outside amenities and the abilities to have fun, as well as enjoy going to work day to day. I mean, when you are walking and working in Southwest Florida and you're on construction sites that are adjacent to some of the most beautiful water in the world, it's not really going to work. So yes, I work, I play, and I live here, but it all comes under the same umbrella for me. I think that's critical in building trust, and you can't put more trust in somebody than asking them to build a house for you. I'm a professional person, my employees are professional, and we run a sharp, tight operation, and we will all times be accountable and transparent to our clients. If we had a client with us right now, and they were sat in this room with us, I think the first thing they point out as a builder the quality of the craftsmanship and the fact that a house on its own, the finished product, is one of the most beautiful things we can provide. That's obviously the reason why we're hired at the outset, but to deliver from the design phase, through the permitting phase, through to the home that we sit in right now, is ideally what a client's dream is, without any problems whatsoever. So problems occur, but we address them early, we're responsive, we're attentive, we completely take our clients and make them feel comfortable at any stage of the development or build. And I believe if they were sat here right now, they'd say with Modus and with Stephen and his team, we got that 100% from start to finish. What is unique about Modus? The development side of our business is huge. The ability to source land for clients, to help them with permitting, to help them with any stage of the real estate purchasing process. You know, I'm not a qualified attorney, I'm not a qualified realtor, but because of the nature of the business that I'm in, and we have this huge development side to us, we have the ability to help clients with some of the more difficult aspects of the real estate transaction. Not by doing it for them, but by putting them in contact with some of the best people in town to do those tasks. I believe that that's a big asset to the company. Most builders are purely builders. We're a real estate development and construction team. And so we have a lot of ability to pull down expertise and knowledge and help clients with other aspects other than just building their home. Typically, most people only buy a home once every 15 years. It's an extremely important process for them. It's financially demanding for them. It's emotionally demanding. But as best we can, we really ask them to come on the inside, and we help them with that process, how to manage it, what concerns to look out for, and really hold their hand all the way from the cradle to the grave to give them the house they want. So we're unique in that sense.